Montreal Canadiens hockey on Sportsnet is presented by Rogers. Coast to coast, welcome to the Bell Center in Montreal, everyone, for the 24th presentation of the Super Bowl matinee weekend. And the fourth time the Washington Capitals are the opponents. Braden Holtby will get the call for the Caps tonight. He stopped all 27 shots Wednesday against the Penguins for his fifth shutout of the season, and he's 5-0-1 in his career against Montreal. Carey Price in net for the Habs, 9-1-1 in his past 11. He's won 4 straight with a .958 save percentage in that run. And the man of the hour for Washington, Alexander Ovechkin.
Well, the current goal-scoring leader of the National Hockey League with 20 goals. It's Alexander Ovechkin. I'm looking for a big matchup tonight with Ovechkin and Pacioretty's Montreal's triggerman.
Mike Lego and Francis Charon are the officials, while Darren Gibbs and Kyle Richardson work the lines as an early icing call is against Washington.
Always difficult when you have these 1 p.m. starts for the players. You got to get the body clock ready. So look early on in this game to see the players if they're ready to go in this matinee matchup.
A lot of players used to talk about it being close to practice time, so that's the only way you can kind of adjust, is thinking of it that way.
Well, instead of eating the pasta, you're having the French toast and eggs.
Well, that was the media, at least.
And it was pretty good.
Brooks Orpik up with the puck. He'll hand it off for Backstrom. Played up through the middle, off the stick of Pacioretty. Carlson brings it in, springing Jay Beagle. Rolled it wide of the net. Beagle with a glorious opportunity for the game's opening goal.
Right away, Markov with a good defensive play, but the Canadians not aware and getting that outnumbered rush against.
Here's Ovechkin. Playing it across for Brooks Orpik. Orpik turned it over to Gallagher, but it came out over the line. It's an offside as Desharnais and Galchenyuk were already in the Capital zone.
Well, Jay Beagle with the opportunity, and Carlson jumps up, and he's been an offensive force for the Capitals so far. And look at the stick by Andrei Markov. This is going to come back here. Beagle comes across the crease. He's got Price beat, but look at Markov. Just subtly lifts that stick and saves. That's a sure goal right there for Beagle.
Sergei Gonchar trying to hold it up. Eric Fehr is on it. Slides it over to Ward. Ward with a shot. It ends up off the leg of Nathan Beaulieu. Eric Fehr trying to play the puck, but it is picked up by Ward. Can't ship it by Desharnais. Eric Fehr on it again. Fehr sends it around the boards. Carl Alzner is there. Alzner handing it off to Eric Fehr. Gallagher trying to play it. Ward is on it. Caught up by Gonchar. Eric Fehr's got it again. Now it's not free. Gonchar up the boards. Gallagher trying to tip it out. Carl Alzner is there. And the bouncing puck finally hops over the stick of Ward, and it comes back out. At Niskanen. Skates it in, throws it in, but it's off the skate of Brooks Laich, and Price had to be sharp on that. Lars Eller wrapped it around the boards, and it comes back out as Niskanen will hand it across for Jack Dillon. Gonchar trying to poke it through the feet of Troy Brouwer, and does as Yevgeny Sakach is on it. Hands it off for Brandon Prust. Back in front of the net. Nobody there in a red sweater. Lars Eller after it. Pointless in his last 8 games is Eller. And he's got a chance now, and he couldn't get the shot on his backhand. Sakach is hooked. That'll be a penalty to Washington. Price goes to the bench for the extra attacker. Brandon Prust on the puck. Prust trying to center. That got blocked. Yemelin is back on it. Alexei Yemelin played it off his skate. Green will touch it, and the Canadians get the first power play of the afternoon.
Washington County number 92 is holding.
It looks like it's going to be a hold to Kuznetsov right here. He just gets that loose hand extended, and Sakach is great at protecting the puck. He's a big, tall, rangy guy, 6'2", and he's able to protect the puck. And when you do that, he forces Kuznetsov to get the hand out and reach in, and that's a pretty easy call for the official early in this hockey game.
So So the Canadiens power play goes to work. It has 5 goals in the past 4 games. PK Subban holds it down at the line, and now it comes out, and Subban's got to back up with it. Markov up with the puck, slides it over to Plekanec. Thomas Plekanec in on the wing, throws it around the boards. Pacioretty trying to play it, broken up by Brooks Orpik, and the puck gets lifted out and back down the ice. Markov after it, he'll bat it away. Eric Fehr trying to track in as well. Now it's played up for Markov. Andre Markov dumps it up to the corner. Plekanec in front, had to go under his stick. Troy Bauer's on it. He's got it, and he'll play it off the boards and all the way down the ice. Lights out of the net. Sliding it off to Andre Markov. 5 points in the past 4 games for Markov. Mr. Consistency for Montreal. Puck broken up here and cleared back down by Carl Ulster. Sergei Gonchar looping back out with it. Under a minute to go. The Canadian power plays. Nathan Beaulieu will clear it around the glass. Jason Chimera trying to knock it out. Gonchar's got it. Feeds it to Beaulieu with a drive and hopefully blocked back. Sakic handing it off for Beaulieu. Right back for Alex Galchenyuk. Galchenyuk dishes it off to Beaulieu. Going towards the net. It's knocked down by Brooks Orpik. Joel Warren takes his time with it. He'll play it off the boards and down the ice.
That's a smart play by Brooks Orpik, stepping up and fronting that shot and making sure Beaulieu's shot doesn't get to the net.
Brandon Prust on it again, carrying it in as he hands it off for Thomas, who got upended at the line. And we'll get a whistle with 22 seconds to go on the power play.
Well, not a great-looking power play so far for the Canadiens, but it's been much better as of late. And the Capitals, well, they've been tremendous all season long on the power play, but look at Montreal in those last 6 games, 30.8% on the power play. Big reason, PK Subban is starting to shoot the puck, and Andre Markov has been pistol hot on the power play. Leads all Canadiens with 15 power play points.
Here's Markov with it now, off for Pacioretty. Down to Plekanec in front. Weiss was parked to the crease and couldn't get a stick on it. PK Subban, shake and bake, gets away from the traffic. Subban has just 1 career point against the Capitals in 14 games and a -9. Here's Markov, playing it to Plekanec. Plekanec for Subban, fires, and that got blocked by back for another drive by Markov is off the leg. Kuznetsov is out of the box. Karl Alzner up with the puck, and the Capitals are on it as Alzner takes his time and will turn back in his own zone. John Carlson feeds it up ahead, and it's tipped in by Kuznetsov. Price will ring it around the glass, and it's up for Sakic. Yevgeny Sakic trying to find a little room as he works it into the Capital zone. Swung it around to Brandon Prust. Prust trying to slide it back to Lars Eller. He's tied up by Ovechkin. Played to the line. Gilbert across for Yellow in the slot. Sakic spins and Green ran into him, and the Capitals get it out. Gilbert play it across for Prust as Sakic will work it back for Gilbert. Eller, cross-ice pass. Sakic nearly lost it with Jason Chimera tracking right in. Canadiens reset with it now. Slung around the boards. Thomas there waiting for it. He'll deflect it by Niskanen, and it rolls back to the Washington zone. Long pass. Yemelin breaks it up at the line. Lano will tip it in. Nathan Beaulieu right back up with it for the Canadiens. Thomas. Play it across for Yemelin. He'll deflect it ahead. Bourneval up with it. Can't go in on the delayed outside as Malhotra was tangled up at the line. Now Alzner being watched by Bourneval. Karl Alzner hands it across Niskanen into the point. Kept in by Thomas. Alzner's got it back though, and this time he'll chip it out. And it will end up all the way down the ice, and Washington will get called for icing.
Take a look at Michel Therrien, who's currently got the Montreal Canadiens sitting at 2nd place in the Eastern Conference with a 31-13-3 record. And they've been playing some tremendous hockey, especially of late. And Carey Price, well, he's been Carey Price. He's been tremendous since day one. But the team, especially defensively, is really starting to clamp down and not allow as many shots against. And players are buying into what Therrien's selling.
Alzner will roll it around the board. Subban steps up on Wilson and knocked him down. May kept the puck in for Galchenyuk. Alex Galchenyuk trying to move it. Wilson took it away. Gallagher swooping in. At the line, Subban's got it. PK Subban finds room to Markov, firing, and it's blocked. Desharnais back up with a puck for Subban again. Subban spins, hands it off to Markov. Gallagher trying to cause some traffic in front. As Niskanen runs into Desharnais, the puck is taken out. Chimera played it across for Wilson. Wilson didn't like Subban coming across and flipping him through center and went after him for an extra word. Markov up for the puck, played it ahead, out of the reach of Pacioretty. Orpik going after it. He's being chased by Dale Weiss. Lifted around the glass and out. Nicholas Backstrom enters the zone and he'll drop it off. Nobody home though, and it's tipped up by Weiss. Plekanec back up ice with it. Deflects it into the Capital zone and Washington will regroup. There's Yemlin going after it. Ovechkin there quickly, but Yemlin sends it around to Dale Weiss. Handing it off to Thomas Plekanec. Plekanec for Pacioretty. Takes the shot, flubbed by Holtby, and he'll quickly play it off for Backstrom. As Plekanec and Orpik are in a shoving match back in the Capitals net. Long feed off the boards by Beaulieu. Plekanec will tip it in. Jake Hillen after the puck. And the Capitals break back out. Kuznetsov will bring it in. Drops it off. Johansson trying to spin, and that was off the skate. Comes to the line, bouncing puck, and it is brought out at center by Lars Eller. Beaulieu off the glass over the head of Sakat. Green back on it. There's Brouwer with it. Brouwer trying to get by Beaulieu. Eller will bounce it off the boards. Sakat's trying to find it as Kuznetsov is there to give it back to Jake Hillen. Capitals bring it in again. Lars Eller will get it back. Handing it off for Nathan Beaulieu. Beaulieu in stride, turns back at center to avoid Brooks Light. Now dropped it off for PK Subban. Subban feeds it up on the wing. Thomas will chase after it, fires it, kicks in, made by Holtby, and a big rebound is taken away by Eric Fehr. Then he's taken in the boards by Mikhail Bourneval. And Bourneval will get called, and the Capitals will get the power play when we return. As Bourneval gets a little physical, seeing the numbers, and he'll head to the box as we're scoreless at the Bell Center on Sportsnet.
Eric Fehr getting some repairs on the bench after running into Mikhail Bourneval in the corner. It looks like we're into another rough affair today in Montreal as Bourneval comes in. He sees the numbers. It's not a terrible hit, but it's a little bit from behind. And then there's Gallagher doing what he does best, getting in front of the net and getting his nose jersey as he gets involved physically with Lada. Thursday night in New York, we had a real physical game. And there's Subban and Wilson getting into it. PK Subban, especially physical lately, has really been picking it up.
So the Washington power play goes to work. They have 9 goals in their past 12 games. And it is Brandon Prust that'll slide it out as Manny Malhotra goes after it, knocking it back to the Capitals line.
Subban was really getting into it with Chris Kreider in that 1-0 victory Thursday night. And he looks like he's got a bee under his bonnet again tonight, PK Subban.
Johnson chops it off for Green. Green with a shot. It's off the glove of Price and over the net. Price got it for Subban. It's fired around the boards and all the way down the ice. Holtby leaving it for Green. There's Marcus Johansson at the line. Offside called against Washington as they got a little crossed up there.
I mentioned PK
goes after Plekanec.
Yeah, and I mentioned PK Subban last game, and he was very physical. And Chris Kreider and Subban got into it early in the first period Thursday night at Madison Square Garden. Kreider wanted to fight Subban after that play, and then later on in the game, the tables turned and Subban was ready to drop the gloves. Kreider looked at the bench, waited that extra second too long, and before you knew it, it was over. But Subban played one of his best games, especially physically, against those New York Rangers Thursday night.
Now Plekanec tossed out of the draws. Pacioretty comes in to take it. Pacioretty will chip it off the boards, and Green has got it back. Mike Green started back out for the Washington power play. Feeds it across to Backstrom. Up by Yemlin. Pacioretty swipes it to the line. Green keeps it in, but it's picked up by Yemlin. Yemlin flipping into the air. Pacioretty will try to catch up to it, but it's Braden Holtby that plays it off the side of the goal. Backstrom handing it off for Green. Stopped by Emelin. Lars Eller with a short-handed break. Eller fires and Holtby blocked that. Looks like on the puck. He'll take his time with it. Now handing it across for Green. Mike Green feeds it forward. Kuznetsov hits the line, giving it off for Light. Being worked over by Weiss. Chance for Ward, and he's stopped by Price. Ovechkin in a battle with Subban. Kuznetsov worked over by Markov. Here's Ward, centered Light. Oh, what a stop by Carey Price. Brooks Light on the doorstep with a great chance. Carlson off for Kuznetsov. Pass broken up by Lars Eller. Kuznetsov has got it back. Kuznetsov with a shot. Pucker save made by Price. Bouncing puck out of the box is Porteval. Kuznetsov spinning around with it. Weiss in there, so is Markov. Puck comes free. Kuznetsov with a great chance, and his backhander is wide. Looks like check to the boards by Subban. Porteval trying to play. He gets run over. Subban goes back after Light. What a battle here in the corner. Subban back up with Light again, and now they're both going to go. Porteval in a shoving match with Brooks Light, and a crowd will ensue in front of Carey Price.
PK Subban was really physical earlier on Brooks Lake, and I think that started this whole thing.
Little 4-on-4 hockey coming up when we return, but Carey Price up with another highlight reel save as we're scoreless on Sportsnet. Game this afternoon for Montreal.
And this is what Carey Price can do for you early on in a game. He absolutely robs Brooks Laich, and Subban gets real physical with Laich after he gets the chance. And Laich does not like that one bit. It's right after that, Laich comes right back at him, and look at the subtle little jab to the midsection. Subban's keeled over and comes right after him aggressively in the corner, and they both ended up getting 2 minutes.
It's all a little 4-on-4 hockey as Carlson will skate it in, topping it off for Ovechkin. His shot is out the stick and wide. Carlson trying to work it up along the boards. Markov went to swipe it away. Backstrom is on it. Nicholas Backstrom circling around, feeds it to Ovechkin, across to Carlson. Goes back for Backstrom, missed the pass. Plakenets trying to tip it up to Pacioretty. He'll get it back and bring it into the Washington zone on his own, and now runs Horpik into the boards. Alexander Ovechkin, back up ice for Washington. Into the Canadian zone on his own. Beaulieu came across, tried to catch Ovechkin. He dodged the check, got the shot away. Price made the stop.
Oh, Alexander Ovechkin making something into nothing there in a 1-on-4.
Gets another opportunity as well, and now heads back to the bench for a change. And had to look over his shoulder after that play to catch the license plate of Beaulieu to see what truck was trying to line him up. Here comes Gallagher the other way. Brendan Gallagher tries the shot. It goes off the skate of Carl Olsner. Gallagher hangs onto it. Trying to get a little help here. Gallagher, good work in the corner, throws it back for Beaulieu. Nathan Beaulieu off to Brendan Gallagher as Beaulieu sneaks in. Puck gets played back out to Gonchar, and he's got it back out of the zone. Gallagher on it once more, dumps it in. That takes a hit from Eric Fair. 18 seconds to go in the 4-on-4 hockey. Olsner played the pass too far for Kuznetsov, and it is Gilbert that is back on it. John Gilbert looping away, hands it across to Galchenyuk. Alex Galchenyuk trying to find some room, and does, centered in front. Gilbert going to the net, and it got blocked. Right in front, Troy Brouwer got in the way of Gilbert's opportunity. And we're back at 5 aside. Kuznetsov will dump it in as Carey Price will play it off for Sakic. Yevgeny Sakic up ahead to Lars Eller. Tipped across to Galchenyuk. Alex Galchenyuk will dump it in, and it's stopped back to the net by Holtby. 6-5, the shots favoring the Capitals here in the first. Wilson caught up by Markov. Bouncing puck at the line. Lada has got it, and he'll slide it back. Green hands it off to Jack Pillen. Played into the Canadian zone. Price out of the net. Worked it around the glass, and it's tipped up in the wing by Markov. Pacioretty hands it out for Plekanec. Back to Pacioretty, has to catch up to it. Now trying to slide it by Carlson. That got stopped. Bouncing puck is knocked down by Jason Chimera. His pass broken up, and it's Subban that's backed on. Pacioretty lifts it in. We switch Hasek down. Carlson on it first. Hands it off for Wilson. Orpik up ahead for Michael Lana. He got stopped. And now it's stuffed in, and the Capitals will get a line change. Gonchar played that one through the middle all the way down the ice, and that will be an icing call against Montreal. Join Club 1909 and collect points for just being a fan. Exchange them for money can't buy products and experiences. Tonight's unique game code is Family Weekend. Log on to your Club1909.com account in the next 15 minutes and earn 5 points by entering this code.
And the great players, they have the ability to make something out of nothing. And Ovechkin, he's so dangerous when he comes down his off wing. Watch him cut to the middle. He's in a shooting position and gets a real nice opportunity on Carey Price.
Eric Fair on the turnover, comes up with it for the Caps, got it in front. Ward with a chance. Ward waiting out Price, but he gets the arm back and blocks it. And Niskanen threw it off the side of the net. Ward now hooked by Eller. That'll be a penalty to Montreal. Lars Eller will go to the box for hooking. The Capitals get a power play, but Carey Price, again, outstanding. And that is we're scoreless at the Bell Center on Super Bowl weekend with Canadiens hockey on Sportsnet.
Washington's third line has been excellent this year all season long for Coach Barry Trotz, and a big reason why is Joel Ward, a power forward, but he's got some soft hands as well. Look at him try and outweight Carey Price. He thinks he's got Price down and out. He's got him beat. All of a sudden, whoops, there goes the glove. Gets it extended, and right after that, Lars Eller just gets that stick a little too high across the chest of Joel Ward and gets the hooking call.
Second power play of the afternoon for the Capitals. They had 2 shots in their first attempt. Troy Brouwer and Manny Malhotra ran up for the draw. Malhotra won it. Subban going after it, trying to get away from Johansson. The last is 6. Subban's on it, and he'll fire it all the way down the ice. Green up with it. Mike Green played it ahead for Backstrom. Off to Johansson. Feeds it over to Alex Ovechkin. Back for Johansson as he'll kick it in the Canadian zone. Subban going after it. It's a stick of Johansson, and it's brought around by Manny Malhotra. Brandon Prust hustling after it. Handing to Ovechkin. Backstrom trying to poke the puck back down low and does. Troy Brouwer's on it. Brouwer had it taken away by Markov. Johansson around to Green. Mike Green playing it off for Nicholas Backstrom. Capitals now trying to set it up. Backstrom. Back for Green, hands it out for Ovechkin, holds the shot. Ovechkin trying to play it back across for Backstrom, and Malhotra kicked it away. Backstrom for Brouwer, fanned on it. Markov's got it, and he'll clear it down the ice.
Johansson's looking around for a call. He was just pasted in front of the net by PK Subban.
Here's Green, playing it out for Kuznetsov. Trying to get it back for Brooks Light. Broke it up. Plekanec will flip it out. Pacioretty racing for it. He's trying to get by Ovechkin and does on the backhand. Kicked out by Holtby. That was a sharp angle for Pacioretty to still get that shot away on his backhand. 33 seconds to go in the Washington power play. Kuznetsov turned it over to Pacioretty. Batted out of the air by Ward. And kept in the zone. A little bit of high stick for Yemlin. Touched it first, and he'll clear it up. John Carlson back up with it. Being watched by Plekanec. Fed across for Niskanen. That gets tipped to the Canadian zone, but Alexei Yemlin is on it, and he'll get it off the glass and down the ice. Holtby plays it out for Niskanen. Long pass ahead. Yevgeny Kuznetsov will get it in, and Chimera chases after it. Markov watching him. Kuznetsov trying to play the puck. Eller is out of the box, and we're back at 5 aside. Manny Malhotra rolling it up to Lars Eller. Couldn't clear the zone. Subban will go back to get it. Hands it up for Markov. Swung around. That's off the skate of Orpik. It'll come out, and Eric Fair fires it right back in. Markov skipped it around to Subban, but it jumped over his stick. Now Markov's got it back. This time Yevgeny Sakach will deflect it out. Sakuch hands it off for Markov. Andre Markov bringing it in with a shot at the top of leg and wide. Christian Thomas throws it on goal. Holtby's got it, and he hangs on.
Andre Markov has been such a big part of the Montreal Canadiens, especially recently, and he sometimes pretty stealth out there. I thought that was Subban that hit Johansson in front of that, but it's actually Markov. Just a nice quick cross check to the back, and then Pacioretty realizes that Ovechkin's the last man back, tries to take it to the outside, and a quick little backhand shot, which Holtby had to be ready for.
Shots even at 7 apiece as Gallagher won the draw. Galchenyuk hands it off for Gonchar. Tip down low. Gallagher trying to spin away from Hillen. Desharnais tangled up with Green. Gallagher there as well. Hillen trying to reach through him. They're all digging for the puck. Still tied up in the massive amount of skates. Now Desharnais got it out. Back for Nathan Beaulieu. Beaulieu swings away from traffic and sends it back down deep. But Mike Green is there to get it, and Green will tip it up on the wing as it's brought out by Latta. Michael Latta hands it across for Life, holds the shot, shoots, and it's kicked out by Price. Galchenyuk got it to the line. The Capitals keep it in as Ward deflects it deep. Gonchar had it in his feet that took the hit from Brooks Lake as the puck gets clear. Here's Galchenyuk, can't settle the bouncing puck down at the line, and Backstrom is back on it. Niskanen up with it for Washington. Throws it towards the net, off the stick, and that one deflects out of play.
Now the Washington Capitals are just such a tougher team defensively to play against, and especially in this first period, watching how they compete down low. Big reason, Barry Trotz, the new bench boss, he's brought accountability back to Washington. And look at that goal differential compared to last year at this time to right now. It's plus 23. The record 25-14-9 so far this season. The Capitals are once again a playoff team, and the Capitals players to a man are buying in what Barry Trotz is selling.
Out Plekanec and Backstrom for the draw. Backstrom's going to get thrown out. Ovechkin will come in to take it. Everybody's trying to jump in a little early here on the draw. Finally dropped. Plekanec won it. Markov will get it off the glass and out. Subban bounced it off the boards, and Ovechkin will feed it over to Wilson. Pass went under his stick, and Pacioretty will deflect it over the glass and out of play.
I talked about the Washington Capitals paying attention to playing a stronger game defensively. Well, you look no further than Alexander Ovechkin. Last year he finished the season as a minus 35. That was the third worst in the entire NHL. This year, he's a plus 12 player for the Washington Capitals, second best on the entire hockey club.
Plekanec hustling after it into the Capital zone. Threw it back out in front, and a bouncing puck is picked up by Washington. Wilson throws it in towards the net. Goes off the stick of Markov and will float out of play with just over half a minute to go here in the period.
Well, Barry, I spoke about Barry Trotz and holding players accountable. He looks like a fierce coach back there when you look at him. He's got the furrowed brow, the short and stocky build, and I had the pleasure of playing for Barry back in 2002, 2003 with the Nashville Predators. He is a tough coach, but he is a player's coach, and he has the ability to get players to buy in, and you really want to play hard for this guy because he treats his players with such great respect.
Ovechkin off the draw, got it to Carlson with a shot, and Price blundered that away. Gilbert going after the puck. Gilbert will play it up high. Prust trying to knock it down. Carlson kept it in. Gilbert's got it one more time. As Prust will fight for it. Manny Malhotra's there, and he'll deflect it out. Backstrom hands it off for Orpik. Brooks Orpik being watched by Eller. Feeds it up for Backstrom. He'll dump it in off the stick. Price at the side of the goal. Will play it off for Prust. Brandon Prust springs the catch, but he'll run out of time. Tried the shot at the siren, but no luck. So a scoreless first period with the shots favoring the Capitals 9-7 as we send it back to Chantal Desjardins. The grade 8 Alexander Ovechkin, 8 points in his past 6 games against Montreal. 6 of those have been goals, and one of the big reasons for that, Jason, is he always comes ready to play, especially here in the Bell Center.
He really does, and tonight he was ready to play. And early on, he's getting warmed up when he pulls out the old school calisthenics. Look at those. Those are old school stretches right there, and there's a sign of a player that's ready to go, working on the skill, balancing the puck. And here he is, targeting Montreal's best players early. The hit on Patre, little stick to Plekanec. This fires up the Canadiens. Beaulieu reaches across, tries to find him. But Ovechkin, look at the skill. He's a shooter, but look at the passing ability through the legs over to John Carlson. Absolutely tremendous in the first period tonight, Alexander Ovechkin.
Well, as we found out, another way to get you ready for an afternoon game is put a little bit of sizzle on top of your breakfast, and PK Subban is ready to go in this one too.
Well, I think he had the bacon this morning as well that we had at the press meal, and Subban physically led the way in the first period with 3 hits, but also the skill, the passing, feeds Markov for the one-timer, letting Tom Wilson know that this is going to be a tough night. He's been physical all night in front of that on Brooks Lake. They had it going in the first period. Subban second on ice time with just over 8 minutes, and took a stick there in a little uncomfortable place in the first period. Got him where the sun didn't shine, but gets right back up and battling again with Brooks Lake. Impressive period for Alexander Ovechkin and PK Subban.
And period number 2 underway. As it's Carlson that'll dump it in. Subban going after it. Markov there to bat it around the boards. Carlson throws it in front. Subban knocked it down, and Ovechkin comes in to try and find the puck and runs into him. Carlson throwing it on net. Price blocked out. Ovechkin dumped by Subban. Two of them are now in a battle here to start the period. Dale Weiss will pick it up for Montreal. Weiss hands it back for Subban. Tried to clear it up off the glass. It got knocked down, though. His Backstrom got a stick in the way. Feeds it over to Brooks Lake, and that goes wide. Thomas Plekanec will lift it off the glass and get it out. Dale Weiss handing it out for Subban. Pass got away from Markov, and Brooks Orpik is back on it. Orpik up for Brooks Lake. Tipped it away to Joel Ward with a shot off the goalpost. Ward got that one in behind the blocker of Price, but it raised the post and came out the other side.
A sneaky hard shot right there by Joel Ward.
Now it's Brandon Prust after it. Prust chasing it down into the Capital zone. Hands it off for Sakat. Scoring to the net. Stopped by Holtby, and the rebound got cleared away. Ward will chip it out, and Yemelin is back on it. Alexei Yemelin hands it up for Eller off his stick. Johansson will lift it back in for the Capitals. Marcus Johansson tied up with Alexei Yemelin. Yemelin trying to knock it free. Lars Eller will dig it out of the pile. Now chipped across as Sakat will flip it by Green, and Green's got to go back and get Hillen. Leads it across. Kuznetsov will tip it in, and Gilbert back there for Montreal. Plays it off for Yemelin. Brandon Prust deflects it out. Hillen tried to move it up through center. Goes off to May. Galchenyuk there as well, but it's blowing down at the Washington line.
And right away, the Washington Capitals come out in the second period. They're going to get an opportunity on the rush. The puck is going to come to Joel Ward. Little curl and drag, and he just rings that, I believe, off the crossbar. It beats Carey Price. Actually, high post on the high blocker. You ask any good goaltender, and he say, hey, he didn't beat me. Hit the post.
That's right. Part of the equipment, you have the angle.
It doesn't count as a shot on goal when you hit the post.
Braden Holtby needing a new bottle of water on the net to stay hydrated. Always does the little toss of water there, throwing it in the corner before he takes a sip. Part of his focus, he says, it helps him reset to just watch the water there and stay focused on the game. Carey Price hands it off for Donchon. Played up around the board, but Michael Lotta got in the way. Sends it back for Chimera. Or it's worked out and tipped down the ice by Galchenyuk, and that will be an icing call against Montreal.
Well, Carey Price has been one of the hottest goaltenders in the NHL. He's been excellent all season, but especially recently, his play has really elevated. The Canadiens seem to get off to tough starts in the first period, and it's been a trend all season long. And this is what Carey Price does for it. He gives you a chance to get back into games when you don't get off to your best starts. And for Price, he's been one of the top goaltenders all season long.
Capitals win the draw. Carl Alsner with a shot that got blocked. Galchenyuk's there to tip it away. And it's back down the ice. Niskanen going after the rolling puck. Tipped away by Gallagher. Alex Ovechkin dropped it back for Carl Osner. Now Niskanen played up ahead. Ovechkin will knock it down. Alex Ovechkin. Little drop pass intended for Beagle, but Markov had him tied up, and that allows Dale Weiss back up ice. 3-on-2 Montreal. Pacioretty to Markov. Backhander stopped by Hopi. Had Weiss right in front too. Carlson will roll it out, and Markov is back on it. Markov trying to play it up the boards, broken up by Beagle. Hands it off to Ovechkin. He'll fire, kicked out by Price. Dale Weiss up with it. Plekanec hit at the line by Wilson. Now Subban and Wilson tangle up. Penalty coming up here to Washington, and Plekanec goes right back after Wilson with a hip check and sends him flying. This will draw a party around the Washington bench. Plekanec didn't like the hit. The penalty was coming, but saw an opportunity to go back at Wilson and caught him.
Plekanec went over after and just bent down in that hip check position, and Wilson went flying over him. A little bit out of character for Thomas Plekanec. And that drew a crowd in front of the Capitals bench. And things are starting to get heated here in Montreal. And it all starts here with the hit. Wilson comes across and catches Plekanec in open ice with a stiff shoulder. And Wilson sees Subban in one corner, but it's Plekanec that comes to the front, gets low, and Wilson flies over the hip of Thomas Plekanec. The Montreal Canadiens, I mentioned earlier, had a very physical game against the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden Thursday night, and they seem to pick things up where it's left off, and I think we're in for another physical affair this afternoon with this Washington Capitals hockey club.
Michel Therrien not happy because he thinks Wilson was more of the interference call. There was no puck around Plekanec when he made that hit.
Michel Therrien still having words with the officials. Anytime one of your top players gets hit in open ice, like Plekanec does, there's a reaction from not only your teammates, but from the coach. It'll be interesting to see what the response is here in the next few shifts here by the Canadiens on Tom Wilson.
So it will result in 4-on-4 hockey once again, as both Wilson and Plekanec are in the box, and the puck gets cleared down the ice. Markov back on. They're both called for interference as Subban trying to tip it around the boards. Markov is there. He'll send it back for Subban. Backstrom trying to chase him up.
3 minutes and 15 seconds.
PK Subban leaves it to David Desharnais. Back up for Subban. Has a little open ice. Got it across to Markov, and he'll dump it in, avoiding the hit for Niskanen. Didn't like it and gave him a little stick afterwards. The game's starting to see its chippy moments as well now as the puck is deflected into the seats.
Yeah, neither team giving an inch here. We're going to take another look at this hit we saw earlier as Max Pacioretty having a few words on the bench, and Plekanec has the puck, and there's a good probably one steamboat count there, and the puck never really arrives on Plekanec's stick, and that's why Wilson gets the interference call right after Plekanec. He goes after Wilson. He says, I'm not going to take that, and a little discussion after in the box. Wilson having some words with Thomas Plekanec.
Nathan Beaulieu after the puck, but it's Fair that tips it in down low for Brooks Laich. Laich will hand it off for Fair. Eric Fair trying to break free. Goes off the skate of Gallagher. Lars Eller nearly tipped it away and would have been off to the races. Laich tied up in the corner by Gonchar. Beaulieu in to help out. Fair there as well. Beaulieu handing it off for Gonchar. Sergei Gonchar throws it back around to Nathan Beaulieu. And Beaulieu will give it right back to Gonchar. Tipped off the boards. Now Lars Eller has it. And Eller will bank it into the Capital zone. This going after it. He's taken into the boards by Gallagher. Green up with the puck. And Green will get away from Eller. Mike Green sends it up for Johansson. Got away from him. Sakach will knock it up the boards. And Kuznetsov can't hold it in. It comes back out. 14 seconds to go in the 4-on-4 hockey. Sakac will pick it back up in his own zone. Handing it off to Alexei Yemelin. Back over to Gilbert. Hot pass off the boards, but Yemelin was there to get it, and now it's Galchenyuk. That'll start back in. Galchenyuk trying to cut to the middle. As Sakac was there at the side of the net, but couldn't get a stick on the puck. Niskanen had it poked away. Gilbert comes up with it, fires. That one is up over the net. Hope they got a piece of that. Yemelin back after it in his own zone. His net's up at the end of the shift, giving chase. Pacioretty up with it. Rolled it across to Thomas Plekanec. Plekanec dropping. Pacioretty with a shot. Hopefully the save and a big rebound, and it slides all the way back out.
You see rebound right there in the high slot.
Chimera had it tipped away. Now Gallagher trying to get it up for Pacioretty, and it jumped over his stick. Pacioretty around the goal, shaking off Hillen. Throws it back to Brendan Gallagher. Gallagher with a shot towards the net that got stopped. David Desharnais up with the puck, knocked down, and he'll maintain control. Trying to shake off Hillen. Brendan Gallagher back for Desharnais. All through there as well, around the boards, and Nathan Beaulieu will hand it off to Desharnais. Gives back to Nathan Beaulieu. Gallagher's parked in front. Beaulieu sends it back for Gallagher. Broken up, line check in. Pacioretty with a chance, and it goes through the crease. Gonchar, the line can't hold it, and that puck comes in.
That's a good hard cycle shift by the Montreal Canadiens, wearing down the Capitals' D.
Gonchar connects with Malhotra. Thomas going to the net, and the shot goes wide. Now it's Alexander Ovechkin with a rush the other way. Ovechkin trying to get around Subban, and Price blocked it. Manny Malhotra bounced it up for Thomas, and it'll get out, and the Capitals are back on it. Pace of the game starting to pick up a bit again. Subban after the puck taken into the imports and knocked down by Beagle. Manny Malhotra slides it over to Markov. He'll get it out for Bonaval, and it jumped over his stick, and the Capitals get the puck back. Ovechkin hit by Subban. Malhotra played it into the Capital zone as Carlson will knock it up the boards. Backstrom hit on the play, and it's Beagle that's on it. Jay Beagle hands it across. Backstrom skating it in. Backstrom hangs onto it, dumps it off to Ovechkin. Alex Ovechkin cross-ice pass. Niskanen in alone, and a great play made by Gilbert, sliding up to Niskanen and forced him to make a play, and he blocked the shot. Now it's pressed the other way. Price with a shot, and it's high over the net. Capitals will turn it back up ice. Ovechkin with it. Alex Ovechkin driving the net, crashing into the goal, and Price made the save, and a slashing call coming up here as well. End-to-end action as we pick it up in the second, but still scoreless on Saturday afternoon matinee from the Bell Center on Sportsnet.
Well, Tom Gilbert's going to get a slashing penalty here on Alexander Ovechkin, and Yemelin finishes him off hard into the net, but Gilbert's play has picked up greatly as of recently, and gets a shot on goal earlier. A nice shot from the point. Look at this desperation play in front of that. Gets down on all fours and blocks that Matt Niskanen opportunity. And Gilbert, since being paired with Yemelin, they've had some nice chemistry back then. Yemelin's starting to play more physical, and Gilbert's really moving the puck well and keeping things simple as well.
So third power play of the afternoon for the Capitals. Backstrom was tied up. Yemelin will send it around. Pruss trying to get to it. Green is there, handing it off. And it's Marcus Johansson trying to throw it in front. That puck gets tipped and ends up in the Washington bench.
It's going to be a tough test as this game goes on for the Canadian special teams if they're going to keep taking penalties here. And that's not a horrible penalty by Gilbert, more of a desperation play that you have to do on one of the best goal scorers in the league in Ovechkin. And for Ovechkin, that's a new move to his repertoire. He's usually a guy that likes to pull up and shoot, and now that he's driving wide at 230 pounds, he's a real tough guy to contain.
Ovechkin up with it, and he'll dump it in. Price got a piece of it. Markov's there. Lifting it back for Subban. That got cut off. Manny Malhotra has got Brandon Pruss. 2-on-2 as Malhotra will dump it in. Holtby out of the net. Plays it off for Green. Malhotra trying to get to it, but it's brought back up by Marcus Johansson. Down the wing will slide it into the Canadian zone. Brandon Prust is there. Tipped it off for Subban. Got caught in the skates of Prust. Now they scrum for the puck. Green ends up with it. Mike Green takes his time. Hands it up for Johansson. Backstrom up for the puck in front, and it's snapped away by Brouwer, but Price got the blocker on that. Johansson parked in front of Price once more, trying to cause the traffic. Backstrom looks towards Johansson, goes across to Ovechkin with a shot. Stopped by Price, and he knocked it away. Ovechkin hands it off for Green. Green feeding it over to Nicholas Backstrom. Backstrom up with it, takes the shot, and Price clubs it, and he'll hold on as he had to look around. Marcus Johansson again.
Capitals starting to shoot this puck on the power play. Some great looks. Not a lot of traffic in front, which is allowing Carey Price to see these shots. And it's a quick little slide pass earlier here to Troy Brouwer in the slot. And Price, again, making it look easy. He just slides across. And then there's Backstrom, a saucer pass over to Ovechkin. Usually one-times that, but because he has to stop it, it allows Carey Price to slide over and get set for that shot.
Still 40 seconds to go with the Washington power play. Yemlin working over Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov in front to Ovechkin, and he rang it off the goalpost. Looks like playing it around. Here's Ward with it. Bouncing puck, centered. Ward tries a shot, blocked, rolled it on net. Price bats it away. Ovechkin knocked it over the air. Kuznetsov up with it again. And Karlsson a drive off the post again. Here's Karlsson, another shot. Stopped by Price. Rebound. Price is down, and he's got it and holds the puck out.
Unbelievable series of events here on this power play for the Capitals. A couple posts rung, a couple shots rung off the goalpost, and then Carey Price just thievery in front of the net. And he's getting a standing ovation here at the Bell Center as the Capitals continue to shake their head because they can't solve Carey Price here, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty.
Yemlin's going to get called for cross-checking.
And right here, it comes across to Ovechkin. He's able to one-time it this time, but he rings it off the post. And then it comes back to the point. Karlsson just rips one off the post as well, and Carey Price down and out. Look at this save right here. Carey Price down on his pads, makes another save, and then Yemlin has seen enough, and he just tackles Kuznetsov off at the side of the net.
And that's the cross-checking call, so the Capitals will end up with a 5-on-3 power play for 11 seconds. That is a couple of goalposts in this game for the Washington Capitals.
Anytime Ovechkin's got a chance to one-time that puck, he's got, much like Brett Hull, the stick just, you see the whip action, it's a fierce shot.
Here's Ward up with it. Ward will send it off to Ovechkin. Alexander Ovechkin hands it off to Green. Back down to Backstrom in front. Ward waiting, centering pass, placed down, and then he gets pulled over as Brouwer ends up on top of him. The Canadians clear it down the ice.
What a defensive play by Andrei Markov. Saves another goal in the wide-open net.
Here comes Backstrom with it. Nicholas Backstrom lost it to Brandon Prust. Buchanan's trying to chip it away, and that puck ends up over the glass and out of play. The fans here aren't too happy about what they thought were two non-calls.
No, they're not happy at all here, and the Canadians have to be happy that they haven't got scored on this penalty kill situation as the Capitals are working it around. It's that backdoor pass again, and look at the play in front of the net. Markov, a great job at tying up the stick right there. Troy Brouwer goes to the net. He's got a wide open net if Andrei Markov doesn't get body position and tie up that stick. Just a tremendous defensive play by Markov right there.
Ovechkin will work it down in the corner. Subban got it to Malhotra, and Lars Eller's away short-handed with Markov and Malhotra. Eller in, holding, waiting, gets the shot, but he was in too tight on Holtby. Now he's got it back, trying to center, and the Capitals get it. Backstrom feeds it across to Troy Brouwer. Brouwer left it for Green, being watched by Malhotra. Backstrom hands it off. Johansson off for Ovechkin, and it hopped over his stick and will end up back down the ice. Holtby playing it off for Ovechkin at the line, and he puts himself offside with 49 seconds to go in the power play.
And the Capitals have really picked up the pace here in the second period, and obviously the power plays have really helped for them. But the Canadians get a chance of their own here. It's short-handed. Lars Eller, it's a 3-on-1 originally, but the hard back check turns into a partial 2-on-1, and Eller just ran out of real estate, so a nice play defensively, and great patience by Holtby staying with Lars Eller.
Plekanec won the draw. Got it back for Gilbert. Went to fire it down the ice, but that caught linesman Kyle Murchison. And it's another offside against Washington.
You got to hate that when you're the linesman and you get that puck right off the face-off. And they're always giving you the heads up, trying to let you know where they are, but sometimes you just don't have the time to figure out where the linesman's standing. And I tell you, I've hit my fair share of linesmen throughout my career. But you always got to go apologize after.
Niskanen across to Carlson. They're trying to tee it up, but Pacioretty got his stick in the way, and it broke his stick in the process.
Well, the story of this period has been the goal post. And you had the post earlier on by Ward, and then Ovechkin on the earlier power play hits the post, and right after that, John Carlson, probably the loudest post tonight. You can hear that ring from all around the Bell Center here. The Capitals have had some great looks so far, but they haven't been able to solve Carey Price and the goalposts.
And they don't like the draw, so they'll do it again. Plekanec out there against Joel Ward. 22-11 are the shots favoring Washington. Still in a scoreless game here this afternoon at the Bell Center. Now it is Ward that got it back to Carlson. Over to Niskanen. He'll try to fire, and that got tipped away. Subban is on it, and PK Subban clears it. Carlson hands it across for Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov will top it in. Gilbert going after it. Goes into the end board. Brooks Light in there as well. Now it comes free. And it's Carlson thrown to the net, blocked away by Price. Carlson after it again. Got it down low. Kuznetsov up with it. Kuznetsov throws it in front. Niskanen had to go off his stick. Plekanec has got it. He's got Pacioretty shorthanded. 2-on-1. Plekanec to Pacioretty, and it hopped over his stick. Plekanec on it again. The power play is over. Pacioretty with a chance. That shot got blocked. And the Capitals get it back as Ward will skate it out.
Great opportunity. That saucer pass by Plekanec just didn't sit down on time for Pacioretty.
Capitals have managed 11 shots on their 4 power plays tonight as the Canadiens get called for an offside with 7:50 to go in the second, and still a scoreless game with Canadiens hockey on Sportsnet.
Now the Capitals have had some great opportunities on the power play tonight. They haven't been able to solve Carey Price, but the Canadiens get another opportunity here shorthanded. It all comes with the hard work of Plekanec. Look at him out-muscle Niskanen at the blue line, gets body position, and off to the races he goes. Tries the saucer pass, but just a little too much wobble. Watch here, it's end over end, just doesn't sit down on time for Max Pacioretty. And look at Pacioretty and Plekanec with their heads down on the bench. A little tired after the rush and the penalty kill, but not happy with the execution of that 2-on-1.
Now off the draw, it is Orpik that'll let it go for Alsner to fire it in. Gonchar trying to play it away. Takes a hit from Brooks Light. Joel Ward trying to move it. Bolya is there. That puck tipped up in the air as Brooks Light is checked. Now comes free. Galchenyuk trying to knock it. Back to the line. Eric Fair with a shot. Blocked away by Price. Rolling puck, and Bolya will carry it away from danger. Ward off for Fair. Being watched by Bolya. Galchenyuk in there as well, and now Gallagher's got it. Pass across for Galchenyuk. Flipped it back to Brendan Gallagher. Gallagher holds up. Looks for some help. Tangled up on the boards by Orpik, and Eric Fair will get the puck moving it forward to Johansson. Brouwer off for Johansson. A snapshot. Price has got it, and he covers it up with Troy Brouwer heading to the net.
Carey Price has made so many great saves so far this afternoon here in Montreal. He's been outstanding, but these are the tricky ones. Those wristers from the point, because it's not the big slap shot. Look at the bodies in front. There's 5 guys in front of Carey Price. Those types of shots, they're tough to pick up because they're not coming at you with the quickness of a slap shot, so there's that little bit of a delay with the wrist shot. And those are the goals you sometimes fool goaltenders. And we saw one of those shots Thursday night in New York. The winning goal, Max Pacioretty, came from far out. One of those wrist shots that comes off a partial screen.
Alexei Evelyn Bounce it off the boards, and Green's got to go back to get it. Thomas giving chase. Mike Green will shoot it out, and Gilbert and Demlin ran into each other. Now it's Brouwer back up with it. Handing it off for Johansson. Got away from him as Emmer goes after it. Trying to fight Kuznetsov out for the corner. The Canucks trying to play. Green is there to stop it, and they'll lift it back in. Marcus Johansson. Escaping Gilbert. Gets the puck back. Johansson with a snapshot towards the net. Blocked by Eller. Sekac is on it, and they'll hand it off for Gilbert. Back over for Sekac, and it's tipped into the Capitals zone. Dillon had it knocked away by Eller. Kuznetsov up with it. Played it forward to Troy Brouwer. Broken up on the line by Markov. Then dodged the check of Brouwer. Look out the linesman. Darren Gibbs almost ended up laying the Washington bench. Here's Subban dropping it for Thomas. His shot goes wide. Subban is on it. Trying to feed it back across for Sekac. Sekac will lift it over the head of Beagle, but Beagle bats it out. Markov up for Subban. He'll slide it right back in. Backstrom going after it. Dale Weiss giving chase. Around and Pacioretty broken up. Pacioretty hanging on to it. Has a look. Goes to the line for Subban. It's off the stick. He's got to go back and get it. PK Subban trying to shake off Ovechkin. And Ovechkin stick broke. Subban will hand it off to Dale Weiss. Weiss cutting in on the wing. Dale Weiss trying to shake off Carlson. Look out. Ovechkin had it lined up. Here's Markov with a shot. That goes wide. Hustling after it is Gilbert. He'll get there for Weiss. Tipped off for Plekanec. Plekanec gave it off to Max Pacioretty. Pacioretty trying to shake off Carlson. Comes up on the wing, and Beagle will slide it over to Backstrom. Now Ovechkin can't dance his way by Emelin. And he took Emelin down to the process, and he'll get called. Ovechkin will go to the box, and the Canadians will end up with their second power play of the afternoon. When we return, still looking for the opening goal in Montreal on Sportsnet.
Alexander Ovechkin having a conversation with referee Francis Charon right here, trying to plead his case and saying, hey, listen, my stick was on the ice. I didn't mean to trip him. And Charon saying, well, you got to be responsible for your own stick. Look at Yemelin's body position here. It's fantastic on Ovechkin. Ovechkin tries to put the puck around him and jump around him, but Yemelin doesn't give an inch. And when he does that, Ovechkin extends the stick, gets it between the legs, gets called for a trip.
Second power play of the afternoon for the Canadians. It's Galchenyuk up with it. Hands it out. Subban over to Markov. Andre Markov to Alex Galchenyuk. Galchenyuk down low to Desharnais. He'll spin around with it.
2 minutes for trip.
Desharnais feeds it out to Galchenyuk. Back for Desharnais. Galchenyuk again. Little give and go on the boards. Canadians waiting for the traffic in front. Desharnais up with it. Hands it off. Galchenyuk. Backdoor pass for Subban sneaking in. They'll feed Markov. Back to Subban. Subban holds the shot. Markov's got it. Markov to Subban. Firing, and it just went wide as Gallagher was in front of Holtby.
I don't even think Holtby saw that shot either. Gallagher was doing a great job screening Holtby.
David Desharnais brings it in to Galchenyuk, dropping it off. Here's Subban waiting with it. Doesn't have the lane, so he'll hand it off to Markov. For Galchenyuk, whipped it wide. What a chance there. Niskanen cleared around the boards. Markov will keep it. Over to Subban. PK Subban. Back to Markov. Over to Subban again. Down low to Thomas Plekanec this time. Plekanec for Markov to Subban. Back to Markov. No shot. Subban fires. Stopped by Holtby. Niskanen taken into the boards. Gallagher trying to hobble his way to the bench here for Montreal as the puck gets clear.
The Canadians got the look they wanted again. The one-timer, that Markov slide pass to Subban, and Holtby with a little toe save there on Subban.
Plekanec hands it off to Pacioretty. Thanks Pacioretty. Sends it for Beaulieu. Over to Gonchar. Sergei Gonchar. Down low for Pacioretty. Orpik on him. Tried to slide it around back to the net. Ward is here. Pinching in is Beaulieu. Kept the puck in the capital zone. Pacioretty after it again. Knocked it free. Carlson tied up in the play by Sekac. Now it is free as Orpik has got it. Brooks Orpik will bounce it to the line. Gonchar kept it in. Pacioretty handing it off to Plekanec. Out of the boxes, Ovechkin. Plekanec around the goal. Looks for the pass. Goes to Gonchar, and the shot got blocked. Sakach tangled up by Orpik. Pass thrown in front by Plekanec. Picked off by Ward, and he'll hand it off to Alex Ovechkin. Ovechkin, fan of the shot, trying to go in. Now it goes to the corner of Nathan Beaulieu. Looks like tangled up by Gonchar. Sakach hands it off to Pacioretty. He'll feed it to Beaulieu. He wants to go to the bench for a change as Sakach will bring it in. Jebzy Sakach trying to shake off Hillen and does. Backhander on net. And Holtby stopped it in the crease.
Montreal Canadiens getting some pretty good chances of their own on this last power play. They're getting the shots they want, but Holtby's been making some real nice saves, and Markov's the key to this power play. Subban's your shooter, but it's Andrei Markov that leads this Canadiens power play with 15 power play points all season long. And Markov again finds Galchenyuk in the high slot. And watch right here, Gallagher's going to take a shot right here, falls down, ends up limping to the bench as the Subban shot hits him right in the ankle.
Brandon pressed up with the puck, sends it in front. Subban fires, and it just went wide, and Markov's got to go back and get it. PK Subban had room to step into that one. Andrei Markov up with it again, and he'll lift it into the corner. Jack Hillen going after it as Lars Eller was giving chase. But it is played up by Washington. Jason Chimera held up by Subban. That allows Prus to get the puck. He'll spring Christian Thomas. Thomas fires right on, and Holtby out on top of the crease makes the stop, and then Jack Hillen came in, and his stick hit his own goaltender there, knocking him over.
Yeah, Hillen stick down, and then Eller tumbled on him as well.
Rogers Hometown Hockey is in town tomorrow. The Arizona Coyotes here at the Bell Center, 12:30 Eastern. It starts on City, and tomorrow afternoon, Ron McLean will host the pregame show live from the Sportsnet mobile studio in Dollar-des-Ormeaux on the West Island in Montreal.
And right there you see defenseman Jack Hill, and he swings around. The momentum of his stick catches Holtby right in the head.
And the Hometown Hockey Festival going on right now at the Civic Center in DDO. And
just another quick look at slow motion right here. And you see the stick right there. It's actually Mike Green's stick that comes up and gets him right in the chin. And those are the ones that really sting because you're not ready for it. Holtby's focused on the shot, squeezing the rebound. All of a sudden the stick comes up and gets him. And those are the ones that can sometimes cause some issues with some head trauma.
We'll say hi to all the fans taking in this game this afternoon in Dollar-des-Ormeaux at the festival at the Civic Center, whether they're outside enjoying the fun or in one of the heated tents with the free hot cocoa.
Gotta love the free hot cocoa.
And all the other games and events that are set up, lots of fun for the kids. So if you get a chance, make it out today, and live music for tomorrow as well for the festival all afternoon in Dollar-des-Ormeaux. Go to hometownhockey.com for more information on the full tour schedule, which heads to Newfoundland next weekend in St. John's. Looks like trying to get it up the boards, and Portaval is there. They'll swing it back around. Alexei Yemelin going after it. Yemelin trying to tip it up. Lost his stick in the process. Galchenyuk coming in to help out, but it's Jay Beagle that's got it. Beagle throws it in front. Portaval blocked it as Alsner was trying to get to it. Flipped up in the air, and Yemelin catches it in the crease and will clear it off the glass and down the ice. Canadians will get called for icing.
Now the Washington Capitals really taking it to the Canadiens this period offensively. 16 shots so far in this second period. The Canadiens only with 6, largely due to the large amount of power plays that were given out earlier to the Capitals. But with 35.2 seconds left here in the second, the Canadiens have to be looking forward to this third period coming up.
Desharnais scrummed off the draw, comes back for Carlson. He'll fire through traffic and wide. Portaval trying to tip it out. Orpik with a pass. It ends up all the way back down to the Capital zone. Carlson up with the puck, takes his time, being watched by Plekanec. Hands it up for Orpik. Now ahead to Eric Fair, who deflected it. Tom Gilbert is there. Fired around the boards. Light got it in front. Fair towards the net and got knocked down twice at the pad down. Yemelin up with the puck. He'll hand it off for Pacioretty. Back to Alexei Emelin, taking his time off the glass and out. And period number 2 comes to a close. The Capitals out shooting Montreal 26-13 through 40 minutes, but still scoreless at the Bell Center as we send it back to Chantal Desjardins. They are 2 of the best teams in the NHL when scoring first. Neither one has found the board after 40 minutes of play with the Capitals and Canadiens on this Saturday afternoon in Montreal. As we welcome you back, and well, it hasn't been for a couple of chances on either end that they haven't scored yet, because there's been a few missed opportunities.
Lots of opportunities at both ends of the ice this afternoon here in Montreal. The Washington Capitals with 3 goalposts coming in this second period. They had 17 shots on net, plus the 3 goalposts. Carlson with the loudest of the bunch, but Montreal had some opportunity as well. They only have 13 shots on goal at the period, but they've directed 11 more at the net where they've missed the net, so they've had their opportunities. Subban coming right down Broadway, misses the net, but both teams had some great looks.
Shots are 26-13 favoring the Capitals, but it's the Canadiens that have owned the face-off circle against Washington tonight in this game.
Oh, the Canadiens still the second best face-off team in the NHL, and they're proving it once again tonight. And you look at the shutout leaders in the NHL. Holtby at number 2 with 5, and Carey Price 3 shutouts of his own. And ironically, both goaltenders coming off shutouts. Holtby against Pittsburgh, and Price Thursday night against the New York Rangers.
Holtby has not allowed a goal in 114 minutes and 40 seconds. Carey Price has not allowed one in 129 minutes and 55 seconds. We knew it would be a goaltending battle here this afternoon.
That's funny. This game is really reminding me of Montreal's last game in New York. It's taking on that same feeling. You're wondering which goaltender is going to budge here today, because both have been exceptional.
Capitals up with it off the draw. It is poked ahead for Ovechkin, but Subban was there to knock it away. PK Subban hands it off for Pacioretty, and he'll lift it into the Washington zone. Poked around the boards. Markov trying to throw it in front. Hit Backstrom on the way. Beagle up ahead for Nicholas Backstrom. Ovechkin coming in, was locked and loaded for the one-timer, but he's offside.
Nick Backstrom. We heard so much about Alexander Ovechkin. He's one of the top snipers in the NHL, but big reason for that? Well, there's a setup man right there. Nicholas Backstrom. Currently with 35 assists so far. That's good for 4th in the entire National Hockey League.
Backstrom on a 5-game point streak. 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points in that stretch. Had his 400th career assist on Tuesday against Columbus. Here's Larry Teller after the puck. Taken into the boards by Eric Fair. Puck comes 3, and it's Thomas that'll slide it off for Gilbert. Gilbert dumps it in wide. Sakat's trying to get to it. Ward is there. He'll hand it off for Eric Fair. Fair feeds it across. Alsker dumps it in. Gimler going after it. Tipped it up on the wing. That got broken up. And Brooks Laich trying to battle for it. All tangled up. And a penalty coming up here to Eller, who shot on net. Price a save. And Lars Eller will get called for holding as Washington will get the power play.
Lars Eller just got his arm wrapped up here in the corner just for a second too long. And it's Brooks Laich who's protecting the puck. He's a big, strong guy. And he puts the puck out where Eller can't get at it. And Eller just reaches in with actually both arms and gets called for the hold.
So the 5th power play of the afternoon now for Washington. Manny Malhotra will take the draw against Backstrom, and it's cleared across. PK Subban is there to the line. Green trying to hold it in. He will, but Prost will bat it down the ice. And Holtby hands it out for Mike Green. Green leading the rush for Washington. Drops it off. Johansson feeds it to Backstrom. Look out. Collides with Brandon Prost, and the Canadiens clear it. That could have been a dangerous hit for the 2 of them.
Yeah, Prost looked to be shaken up at first, but he's all right. He skated off to the bench.
Green is on it. Mike Green will backhand it in as Price stops it. He'll ring it around the glass, and it got by Backstrom, and it's picked up by Plekanec. Ovechkin is back. Slides it over to Pacioretty. He's in with a shot, and it's gloved by Holtby, and he'll hold on. What a great little tip pass by Thomas Plekanec.
Now Pacioretty looking up towards the sky. Quick little snapshot that we see so often. And earlier, neutral zone here. Backstrom picks the puck up with speed. Up comes Prost stepping up, and Backstrom jumps around, and Plekanec, nice little saucer pass to an open area. Pacioretty picks it up in stride. But look at Braden Holtby. So calm in there, just puts the glove out and makes that save look easy.
Pacioretty frustrated on the bench. Got that short-handed opportunity. The Capitals have only allowed one short-handed goal against. Ovechkin hands it off, and now it is brought up by Carlson. Looks like taking it in for Washington. Held up along the boards by Emelin. Puck tipped back. Carlson across to Ovechkin. Firing off the skate comes to Manny Malhotra. And Malhotra will send it down the ice. Holtby out of the net, leaves it for Carlson. John Carlson hands it across to Ovechkin. He'll tap it in. Price will stop that. And Price will play it himself. It's off the hand of Kuznetsov as Plekanec again banks it up for Pacioretty. Pacioretty snapshot, and again gloved by Holtby.
Once again, it's Max Pacioretty. He's got some deceivingly fast wheels right there, and he goes wide, but Pacioretty, he's got a knack for the game-winning goals, and he's had 4 of them this year, second on the team, just behind Lars Eller, who's got 5, and especially in third periods, that's when Pacioretty seems to come to life, and that's what happened Thursday night at Madison Square Garden as Pacioretty finally solved Henrik Lundqvist to give the Montreal Canadiens that 1-0 victory.
Brouwer pokes it back for Niskanen. At Niskanen. Starting back out for the Capitals. Will drop it off. Johansson. Sent it across, jumped over the stick of Backstrom, and Plekanec has got it short-handed. He'll tee it up, and Holtby got a piece of that. Subban back down low to Thomas Plekanec. Lost it to Niskanen. And Matt Niskanen will feed it forward for Johansson. Marcus Johansson chips it into the Canadian zone. Subban going after it. Tied up by Johansson as Backstrom will slide it around. There's Carlson to play for Backstrom. Handing it off. Johansson up with it. Throws it back through the crease. And it comes to Carlson as the power play is over. Johansson lost it to Subban. Now it goes through his skates as Plekanec will cut in front. Can't come up with it. Centering pass got tipped away. At the line, Niskanen can't hold it in. That puck comes out, and it's an offside against Washington.
The Canadiens have had some good opportunities tonight short-handed. And Pacioretty and Plekanec have some excellent chemistry. That's Pacioretty back there that just pokes that puck ahead of the neutral zone. But before he does that, Plekanec is already on his horse and going, and he gets a pretty good shot that goes off the blocker. I believe the stick of Braden Holtby right there. And that's the chemistry these two players have together short-handed. Plekanec with 2 short-handed goals, and Pacioretty has a couple of short-handed assists. They are just as dangerous short-handed.
Ward and Desharnais for the draw. Tangled up, puck sits free. Looks like found it at the last second, and now will chip it in. Gonchar going after it. Rolled it around for Beaulieu. Up the wing, Galchenyuk will tip it out, and it's down the ice. Orpik hustling after it. Gallagher getting chase. Gallagher runs into Orpik. Now trying to get the puck away from his skates. Hands it up for Desharnais. Back to Brendan Gallagher. Galchenyuk's in front. Now goes to the corner for the puck. Alsner lost his stick, and it's brought out by Ward. Joel Ward over to Orpik. He'll dump it in right on Price. Price plays it up ahead for Brendan Gallagher. Knocked back to the Capital zone, and Green is on it. Green stripped to the puck by Galchenyuk. Alex Galchenyuk knocks it off for Thomas, trying to get it back in front, but it's turned over. Here's Wilson. Lifting it into the Canadian zone. Gilbert blows the tire, but manages to maintain control of the puck into the corner. Now hands it off for Emelin. Thomas checked, and he'll tip it out. Green right back on it. Green went to dump it in. That hit Emelin. Now Lana taken into the boards by Emelin as Jason Chimera is on it. Chimera feeds it up for Jack Gillett. Dump back in deep. Gilbert all tangled up with Michael Lana. Now it comes free. Lars Eller is up with it. And Eller will tear it up. Sakat's trying to catch up to it. He's going to roll to Holtby, and he'll put the glove on it and take the whistle.
We get into these close checking 0-0 games. It takes a lot of extra effort all over the ice for both teams as Mike Green having some words with Jurgi Sakac in the corner. But Brendan Gallagher, sometimes you wonder how he does it. He's only 5'9", not the biggest of guys, but he's got a lot of battle in him. And you look at him down low, taking on Joe Ward, who outweighs him by about 30 pounds. It's that extra effort you need late in these games. Same with Gilbert. He's down on his knees, but he's able to get that puck, corral it, and make a nice pass over to Yemlin to start that breakout.
Desharnais lines up against Troy Brown. Alston tangled up by Bourneval. Comes free for Matt Niskanen. Niskanen around the wing, and it's brought up ice by Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov trying to find a little room. Has to go after to the corner. Nathan Beaulieu right in on him. Bourneval turned it over. Marcus Johansson with a shot. Stopped by Price. Bourneval will get it out. And Desharnais races after it as Carl Elsner is back on it for Washington. Going up the middle. Kuznetsov feeds it ahead. Johansson in again with a shot. That was off the stick of Gonchar, but Price still tracked it and makes the save.
Couple good opportunities for the Washington Capitals in tight on Carey Price. And as this game goes along, both goaltenders with some great saves, and Gonchar gets caught flat-footed there. Little stutter step, I think by Johansson, who comes out and gets a quick shot. Little backhand to forehand, and he waits, but Price doesn't bite, holds his ground, stays on his feet, and makes a nice save.
Now it is Subban up with it. He'll send it back for Pacioretty. Up the boards. Dale Weiss will tip it out. Thomas Plekanec trying to get to it first, but Carlson was there. Knocked down at center by Pacioretty. He's back after the puck. Max Pacioretty taking it around the goal. Throws it up through Subban. Subban with a shot, and that goes wide. And then Ovechkin ran into Subban at the line. Puck comes out, and Markov is on it. Played it back up for Plekanec. Couldn't touch it. Would have been offside. Now Orpik back after it in his own zone. Dale Weiss hit on Orpik. As Backstrom will clear it up. Markov stopped it. Eller rolls it back to the Capital zone. Christian Thomas going after it. Thomas got in the way of Orpik. Got knocked down, and it rolls in front. Holtby had to be careful with that. Now it comes in front again. Thomas jamming it on net, and Holtby had the pad down. And then Thomas is pulled over, and a cross-checking call against Brooks Orpik will send the Canadiens to the power play when we return. Still awaiting the game's opening goal here in the third with Canadiens hockey on Sportsnet.
Things starting to get physical here in the third period. And the Canadiens are going to get a power play. And early on the shift, Dale Weiss comes in. You look at Brooks Orpik, he's not happy with that play. And then Christian Thomas takes to the net, and it's Orpik who comes about 10 seconds after. I think he's still ticked off from getting that stick in the face and finishes real hard in front of the net on Christian Thomas and ends up in the box here.
And that's what he was saying after the call. Where was the high stick?
He said, you missed the first one, but...
Power play for Montreal. Subban up with it. PK Subban hands it across to Markov. Markov moving to the middle. So set up. Plekanec up with it. He'll fire. Kicked out by Holtby. Subban on the rebound. Tees it up, and it's blocked by Niskanen. Gallagher for Subban. Hopped over his stick, and it's back down the ice. Markov back to get it. Andre Markov starting out, and he'll dump it in as Holtby stopped the back of the goal. Holtby played it up high, knocked down to the stick of Plekanec, but it's a high stick, and that will bring the face-off all the way back down to the Canadian zone as a result of it being on the power play.
Braden Holtby comes out and plays that puck. Very similar to Carey Price, who's very active when you dump the puck in. Both goalies very good at helping out their defensemen. And I'll tell you what, as a former defenseman, you love when your goaltender can come out of the net and make plays for you, and saves you a few miles as far as going back there and taking some big hits on the forecheck.
Andre Markov up for the puck. Markov plays it up for Desharnais. Now Galchenyuk in with it. He'll snap it wide. Subban trying to get to it. Fair will bounce it off the boards and get it out. Desharnais back up with it. Now it's Sakach trying to find a little room. He'll flip it in. Ulster going after it, batted away. Puck comes around the boards. Markov there waiting for it. Andre Markov feeds it to PK Subban. Handing it off to Galchenyuk. Galchenyuk takes his time. Galchenyuk down low to Desharnais, has to get out of the traffic. Desharnais hangs on with a shot, blocked in front. Markov swipes at it and it goes wide. Sakach trying to get to it, tied up by Olsner. Galchenyuk in there as well as Green works him over. Mike Green trying to play. That got knocked free. Olsner off the glass and out. Subban thinks it's a delay of game penalty, but the linesman saying it tipped.
PK Subban, the arm extended, hoping for a call here to get a 5-on-3, but I believe this puck did go off the glass first before it went into the stands. And take a look right here. Olsner gets it up on the glass and absolutely hits the glass first and pops up into the crowd.
27 seconds to go in the Canadiens' power play as they win the draw. Subban for Gonchar. Sergei Gonchar hands it off to Thomas Plekanec. Pacioretty up with it. Back for Plekanec. Gallagher's parked in front. Gonchar to Plekanec. Fires and hope he got the blocker out on that. Gonchar lost it in his skates at the line. Plekanec swipes at it and he'll keep it in. Niskanen hustling after it though, will clear it down the ice.
Capitals penalty killers really keying on PK Subban. Thomas Plekanec has some lanes there to shoot the puck if he wants it.
Pacioretty will dump it in. Dale Weiss going after it. Weiss plays it around, got away from Green. Plekanec is there. Green back on it. Now lifts it around the boards. Gilbert stopped that on the clearing attempt by Wilson. Jason Chimera hands it off for Green. Mike Green trying to cut in by Alexei Emelin. Stops as it's rolled to the net, and Price decides to cover it up.
Well, the Canadiens power play, a very similar setup to the Washington Capitals. Ovechkin's the trigger man for the Capitals. Subban is your trigger man for the Canadiens, and he loves to set up shop over in his offside, and he's got that one-timer. He leads the Canadiens with 6 power play goals, and 5 of them have come on one-timers. It's the big bomber. He loves to tickle the rafters, and the Canadiens could really use him, and that big slap shot here in the third period.
Manny Malhotra tangled up by Backstrom. More pick up of the puck. Feeds it over to Carlson. A shot. And that's gloved by Carey Price.
Carey Price looking just as calm here in the third period as he does in the first, and nothing seems to rattle this guy. And the Canadiens just feed off the calmness of Carey Price, especially with a young blue liner like Nathan Beaulieu. You have a goaltender like Price, and look at him, makes the save, gets up, relaxes, hands the puck over, and that's contagious on the rest of the team, and a big reason why the Canadiens are an excellent team in the third period. Their goaltender doesn't get rattled, and in essence, the rest of the team doesn't get rattled.
Sakach will knock the puck out. Carlson on it. Rolls it over to Brooks Orpik. Orpik dumps it back in as Price will stop it. Played around the glass. Emelin knocked it down. Had to find it in his feet. Now goes back for Gilbert. Gilbert up ahead for Christian Thomas. With speed, hands it off to Lars Eller, and Eller will chip it in. Eller sends it around for Sakach. Roll it back for Alexei Emelin. Emelin throwing it wide off the boards. It's picked up by Thomas. Goes back for Emelin. Dumps it across to the far side. Gilbert trying to get to it. It's deflected out by Ovechkin. Lars Eller had to dodge the check, and Wilson tried to take a run at him and ended up going in the Canadiens bench. Alexei Emelin up with the puck. He'll hand it across to Brandon Prust. Prust rolls it to the corner. Malhotra is after it. Niskanen flung it around to Troy Brouwer. Moved through center by Johansson. Marcus Johansson trying to cut in. That got tipped away. Rolling back in front. Manny Malhotra's there to get it. He'll hand it off to Brandon Prust. Prust in stride. Enters the Capital zone as he sends it off for Bourneval. Caught it by Niskanen. Now Malhotra's got it. Manny Malhotra back for Markov. Firing, and it's off the stick and sails over the glass and out of play. Midway through the third, still waiting for the opening goal in Montreal on Sportsnet.
PK Subban is on a career pace so far this season and already has 11 goals. His career high is 14. But 32 points already this year, closing in on the 53. That's also his career high. And the other thing, he's got 6 power play goals already this season. Career high for that, 7 power play goals. So he's starting to shoot the puck a lot more lately, and it's really making a difference. And tonight, currently sitting at 199 points. And how much would he like to get that 200th point tonight in this 0-0 game right now?
It's been a battle of the goaltenders in this one for sure, and we're glad you're with us coast to coast on Sportsnet and welcoming our viewers south of the border on the NHL Network this afternoon as well. Nathan Beaulieu waiting for it. Hands it off to Gallagher. Backhanded around. Galchenyuk there, and he'll get it back for Desharnais. Hopped over his stick. Gallagher trying to go back for Desharnais. Or picked out of the way, and he'll slide it over to Brooks Light. Now a pass up ahead for Jay Beagle. Beagle in with a shot. Right on. Price has got it and doesn't allow the rebound.
Obviously, the game plan here for the Washington Capitals is to continue to shoot this puck from all over the ice. And Beagle on the rush, just throw that puck about 2 feet off the ice, directed towards the net. And he's not trying to score there. He's hoping for a rebound. But Carey Price doesn't give an inch, and he just smothers that long wrister up from Beagle. Beagle does the right thing here. He's got 2 other players, Eric Fehr going to the net, and Joel Ward as well. So just shoot that puck and hope for a rebound.
Now Holter won the draw as Subban ringing around the boards. Carlson had to go off his stick. Pacioretty trying to get to it. He'll tip it by Orpik. Now stops. Pacioretty moves to the middle with a shot, and that got blocked. Dale Weiss back after it, taken into the boards by Orpik. Backstrom in there as well. Weiss trying to kick it free, and it's loose as Carlson has got it, and he'll bank it ahead for Ward. There goes Backstrom, one-on-one against Subban. Stopped by Weiss. Puck comes out. Pacioretty is on it. Max Pacioretty coming in the zone, weaves his way and floated it towards the net. Now Backstrom back up with it. Handing it across to Green. Over to Ovechkin. Alex Ovechkin trying to go back down low. Broken up by Weiss. Dale Weiss will slide it out and go for the change. Lars Eller on the forecheck trying to pressure Jack Hill. Turned over in front. Thomas with a chance. Rolled it wide. Rebound. Holtby down. And the puck went underneath and right to the crease. Eller's got it again. Eller for Sakai. Waiting with a shot. Holtby the stop. And this time he'll hold on as the Canadians had a great chance there.
The Canadians buzzing all around Braden Holtby. Christian Thomas, who hasn't got a lot of ice time tonight, bringing some energy to the table, and Green gives this puck away. Thomas picks off the pass and goes to the net, much like a Brendan Gallagher, causes some trouble in tight as the shot goes off the boards, and working hard to get that rebound, but a tough giveaway there by Mike Green.
Now Lars Eller and Jay Beagle for the draws. Beagle won it. Back for Niskanen. That's off the glass and out. Alexei Emelin trying to play it back in. Broken up fair. Chipped it by Emelin. Eric Fehr up with it. Throws it on net. Glove by Price. And he hangs on with traffic coming around him. Well, tonight on Hockey Night in Canada, 5 choices of nationally televised games. Start your Saturday with Hockey Central Saturday at 6:30. Then it's the Leafs and Flyers on CBC, the Kings and the Bruins on Sportsnet, and the Stars and Jets on City. All followed by the Oilers and Flames on CBC at 10, and the Blackhawks and Sharks on Sportsnet at 10:30. Visit sportsnet.ca/schedule for details. Manny Malhotra and Troy Brouwer. Out for the draw, Nathan Beaulieu with a bouncing puck, will bat it around. Gallagher trying to get a piece of it. Brouwer back on it again. Thrown out front. Malhotra went to bat it away. Brouwer came up with it. Now it's Sergei Gonchar. That'll lift it off the boards. Gallagher knocked it down and will chip it back through center into the skates of Brouwer, who lifts it right back to the Canadiens' end. Sergei Gonchar up to Brendan Gallagher. Pass too far for Desharnais. That's down the ice. They'll right center, runs Niskanen into the boards. Kuznetsov trying to move it. Niskanen got it up on the wing. Galchenyuk stopped it, and Matt Niskanen forced to go the other way. Carl Forsner hands it off. Marcus Johansson up with it. Johansson looking for a little extra help here. Now decides to dump it in deep. Out of the reach of Nathan Beaulieu. Joel Ward plays it across. Kuznetsov up with it. Kuznetsov to Ovechkin, firing and placed in position to stop that. Ovechkin's got it again. Alex Ovechkin trying to feed it over to Carlson. Broken up, and a backhander by Ward is kicked up by Price. Dale Weiss up with it now, and Weiss on his own. Will get it to center and dump it into the Capitals' end.
A nice strong play by Weiss, making sure he gets the line and gets that puck deep.
Pacioretty jumps up, trying to catch the puck, but it's Backstrom that ends up with it. Here's Backstrom. Checking up, hands it off. Brooks Orpik, being watched by Markov. Played it across for Joel Ward. Back to the line for Carlson with a shot through traffic. It's stopped, and the Canadians are on it. 2-on-2 as Plekanec is back up ice. Plekanec tried to chip it across for Pacioretty, then got knocked down by Orpik. Carlson around the boards, will get it out. Subban and Markov. No game of give and go. Up for Thomas. He'll dump it in. Holtby slows it down. Played up the boards by Green, and the puck comes back out. Gilbert is there, and he'll lift it right back in. Green taking his time with it. Thomas watching him. Now Green with a long pass up for Brooks Laich. He'll slide it up for Beagle out of his reach. Yemelin chipping it out. Gilbert back on it, rolling it across to Lars Eller. Tom Gilbert played it over to Alexei Yemelin. Up ahead for Christian Thomas. Thomas will get it in. Hillen ties him up. Green going after it. Lars Eller trying to move the puck as well. Brooks Laich being checked by Sakac, and the puck gets cleared down the ice. Laich wanted a call, and instead Washington will end up with an icing.
Laich was looking for a collar, but he's not going to get it, as Sakac did a nice job making sure he didn't take a penalty. He went stick on stick. And that causes an icing here, and an important face-off. And look at the even strength goals here, and the leaders since 2013. Max Pacioretty coming in at number 3, and Alexander Ovechkin at 43. And you'd have to think, as we get late in this third period, maybe the refs are going to put the whistles here, and it's going to be an even strength goal that decides this game.
Barry Trotz using his timeout here on the icing call to rest up the troops on the ice. Capitals will fly home after the game. They have an afternoon contest tomorrow to deal with, and the Canadians, of course, will have the second half of the Super Bowl matinee weekend with the Arizona Coyotes here, part of Rogers Hometown Hockey on City.
Tough stretch right now for the Canadians, going back-to-back 1 o'clock games here today and again tomorrow. And if you're the Montreal Canadiens, I'd have to think they don't want to go into overtime here and would like to get a goal here late in the third period.
Montreal Canadiens hockey on Sportsnet is presented by Rogers.
And off the draw, it's Galchenyuk that will chip it back down low. Green trying to get to it and does. Mike Green will bounce it off the boards. That's up in the air and rolled back down by Brooks Laich.
Both teams battling to get lines here, and you don't want to give up a line here in the third period. You want to make each team come 200 feet each and every time.
Troy Brouwer up with it for Washington. Dropped it off for Kuznetsov. That gets lifted in. Gilbert is there. He'll send it around. Carlson picks it up. Tries to throw it towards the net. And it's grabbed by Galchenyuk. Galchenyuk deflects it by Carlson. Back into the Capitals' territory. Orpik feeds it across to Carlson. Bauer's there, and he'll slide it into the Canadian zone. Gonchar right back on it. Hands it up for Nathan Beaulieu. Crust over the board of Al. He'll dump it in. It's Holtby out of the net. Gonna move it over to Alston. Up on the wing. Nathan Beaulieu bats it down. Slapped it back into the Capital zone. Manny Malhotra trying to play it, but it's Brouwer that's got it. Troy Brouwer trying to get up for Kuznetsov, and he'll dump it in. Capitals go for a change. Nathan Beaulieu over to Gonchar, up ahead for Malhotra. Deflected in, Niskanen is after it. Alsner hands it off for Backstrom. Here comes Backstrom trying to weave his way in the Canadian zone. Nicholas Backstrom and PK Subban are tangled up. That allows Markov to hand it over to Pacioretty. Dale Weiss gains the line, left it for Plekanec with a snapshot steered away by the blocker of Holtby. Plekanec on it again, hands it off to Weiss, got away from his stick. Pacioretty, back for Dale Weiss. Weiss spins, goes off the glass of the corner, comes right to Pacioretty. He'll hand it off to Thomas Plekanec, back to Subban, firing. That one was blocked by Ovechkin on its way to the net, became a knuckle puck, but Holtby blocked it.
Dipped down about 2 feet as it made its way to the net.
Carlson with a shot that sails over the goal. Ward trying to play. It's Ovechkin that's on it. Alexander Ovechkin shoots. Stopped by Price. Ward goes after it. Ward will hand it off for Backstrom. Markov on him. Nicholas Backstrom pressured by Markov. And he'll get the puck out as Sakic tries to catch up to him. Tipped it by Beagle, who jumped off the bench on the line change for Washington. Here's Link. Went to lift it in. Gilbert knocked it down. And it's brought up ice. Thomas left it for Eller. Lars Eller tangled up by Niskanen. And Brooks Lack will get the puck back for the Capitals. Played up ahead for Beagle, and that got by Sakic. Now it's by Emelin who has to reach back for it. Jay Beagle brings it in. They stay onside. Beagle trying to drive the net with a backhander blocked by Price. Puck comes to the line. Orpik is on it. Brooks Orpik shoots. Blocked in front by Emelin. And it's picked up by Christian Thomas. And he'll lift it in the air back to the Washington zone. Niskanen hands it out for Fair. Eric Fair carrying it in. Being checked by Gallagher. Marcus Johansson as well trying to move it. Johansson hands it off. Carlson with a shot off the stick and wide. Eller will knock it away, and Lars Eller will lift it up for the Canadians as Orpik is back on it. Galchenyuk trying to reach in on Orpik. Desharnais at the line, holds it. Here's Gallagher. Off for Galchenyuk, back in front. Gallagher slides it to the net, and Holtby had to kick it out. How did Gallagher still manage to get a shot away there? PK Subban on it. Subban weaves his way to the Capital zone from Markov. Thrown over to Gallagher with a shot, and that got tipped. Galchenyuk trying to get it in front, and it was knocked away before Holtby could glove it. Final minute of play now in the third. Markov will fire it back in. Carl Alsner after it. Alsner's going to wait behind his own net. Played it up ahead for Backstrom. Across to Ward, and Ward will dump it in. Or at least tried to. Didn't make it all the way in. As Backstrom now will hand it off, and Emelin gets it out. Pacioretty sends it in on goal. Holtby has got it covered up with Dale Weiss heading to the net, and that'll get a whistle with 30.9 seconds to go.
And Braden Holtby's seen about enough of that as the Canadians starting to get some opportunities. Orpik gives this puck away, and a nice keep-in by Desharnais. It goes to Gallagher, to Galchenyuk. Look at Gallagher from his knees. He's able to direct it towards the net. Holtby had to be careful, as he almost puts that by Holtby from his knees. He's not happy about getting hauled down there as well, but with 30 seconds left, there's going to be no call on that play.
Now Beagle and Plekanec for the draw. Beagle's going to get tossed out. Backstrom in to take it. Plekanec won it. Subban for Markov to Subban. Fires off the crossbar and out. Pacioretty up with it again. The stars of this game today have been the goalposts at either end of the ice.
Goalposts are going to have to ice down after this one.
Here's Pacioretty to Plekanec. Oh, what a stop by Holtby, and the puck was in the crease and got swiped away.
Unbelievable save.
Ward up with it now, and Joel Ward will clear it down the ice. This game will head to overtime, and it is not without some close calls. In this one, the goalposts and the goaltenders have been the storyline. Overtime up next in Montreal when we return on Sportsnet.
The Montreal Canadiens came oh so close to ending this hockey game late here in the third period. It came off the stick of PK Subban first. It's Markov that puts it on a tee for him. Subban lets it fly, and he dings it right off the crossbar. Then Pacioretty finds Plekanec high in the slot. That originally looked like it came off the crossbar, but watch right here in the replay. Holtby reaches up and extends the arm and just gets a piece of that puck that was labeled for the top corner by Thomas Plekanec.
So overtime to settle this one here today is the Washington Capitals trying to keep their road winning streak here in Montreal alive against the Canadiens. They've won 7 straight road games in Montreal, 8-1 in their past 9 against the Canadiens. In fact, the Habs' last regulation win at home was January 10th, 2009 against Washington. And now going to overtime looking for the first home win against the Caps since February 10th, 2010. Washington 3-5 in overtime this year. 5 others have gone on to the shootout. The Canadiens 2-2 in overtime with 6 other contests headed to the shootout. 134-40 the stretch for Holtby, 149-55 the stretch for Price now. That continues and overtime underway. Markov is up with a puck at the line. Hit by Ovechkin, and Alexander Ovechkin got the puck in but couldn't go after it. PK Subban is on it. Hangs it off for Pacioretty. That's too many men on the ice against Washington. And here's Pacioretty with a shot that goes wide. Backstrom was heading off for the change. The man that was coming on already jumped on the ice, and Backstrom continued to reach across with a stick and make the play.
He had too many guys, but obviously all 4 officials missed it.
Orpik up with a puck, and he'll curl back in his own zone. Brooks Orpik being watched by Gallagher. Forced deep now as he'll hand it off for Niskanen. Up ahead to Alexander Ovechkin. Ovechkin comes in and he'll drop it off for Troy Brouwer. Brouwer up with a puck. Has a look around. Gets it across to Carl Alzner. Alzner back for Brouwer. Pressured by Nathan Bolger. Nearly tipped it away. Niskanen up with it. Matt Niskanen. Hands on. Fires. Blocked in front. Ovechkin trying to reach it. And he couldn't get a shot.
What a great block by Desharnais in front of the net.
Now the puck hopped away from Niskanen and he's got to go back and get it. Brendan Gallagher up with a rolling puck trying to tip it away from Carl Alzner, but Alzner will angle him away. Alzner feeds it back and it's sent in the corner. Johansson all the way back there and Alzner at center is up. Mike Green backs up and now played it forward. Carlson up for Kuznetsov. Being watched by Gonchar. Johansson up with it, throws it up front, taken away by Lars Eller. Eller will take it for a skate. And now has to turn back in his own zone with it. Ran into traffic. Eller hands it off for Gonchar. Now to Tom Gilbert. Back across to Lars Eller. Trouble with it there, has to knock it out of the air. And Eller will feed it back for Gilbert. 2 minutes gone in the overtime. Galchenyuk up ahead to Lars Eller. Eller in over the line. Holds up. Has a look around. Eller tried to throw it down low. Gilbert in front and hopefully got a piece of that.
A nice quick shot off the ricochet by Gilbert.
Now it's back up ice. Beagle trying to throw it to the net and it was tipped wide as Galchenyuk pumped into Price. Gilbert back on it. Here's Yemlin with the puck. Plekanec has to turn away. Ward being watched by Plekanec. Pacioretty comes in to get it. That's Pacioretty. Hangs onto it. Goes back to the line for Subban. PK Subban lost the puck and it's tipped away. Chimera now trying to spring Ward, but Subban gets back to cut him off. PK Subban had Ward all over him right afterwards as well. Now the long feed for Thomas Plekanec. Plekanec gains the Capitals line. Pacioretty going to the net. Center scores! Max Pacioretty tips it in his 5th game-winning goal, and the Habs win it 1-0. The shutout buster for Pacioretty.
And just when you thought nobody was going to score on either one of these goaltenders, it's Subban that starts this up with a stretch pass on his backhand. Plekanec takes it wide, hesitates just a second, throws the backhand towards the net. Look at Pacioretty driving the net. He's going to out-battle Matt Niskanen for body position here. Just gets the stick on it while he's lunging through the air and redirects that that puck by Braden Holtby. Just a real heads-up play by Subban to start the play, and a great backhand pass by Plekanec, and then the finish by Pacioretty. Right there, just battling for the position, gets inside, and just gets that stick on the ice on time to put it by Braden Holtby.
Braden Holtby's shutout streak ends at 137 minutes and 48 seconds. Carey Price is still alive at 153.03 as he's tied Patrick Roy for 5th all-time in Montreal shutouts with 29.
And Max Pacioretty has a knack for scoring at the biggest times of the game, and the game-winning goal is his 5th of the season. Now leads the Canadiens along with Lars Eller. Thursday night at Madison Square Garden, he has the game winner. And this afternoon here in Montreal, he gets the game winner once again.
Pacioretty, the overtime winner, 23rd of the year, and with that, the Canadiens get the victory in this one. And the 3 stars of the game tonight, well, no surprise that Carey Price is the first star. 4th shutout of the year, back-to-back shutouts for Price. And as mentioned, now tied with Patrick Roy for 5th all-time on the Canadian shutout list with 29. Braden Holtby, another great night in the Washington net. He's the 2nd star. Pacioretty with the overtime winners. The Canadiens beat the Washington Capitals on home ice for the first time in 8 straight games, and it's their first win at home in 5 years. Back to Chantal Desjardins.